My name is Remains West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching this channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I want to talk about the term familiar spirits or spirit allies and what it means and how to acquire a familiar spirit or a spirit ally and what they can do for you as an individual, their purpose. Okay, there's a lot of misconceptions about this very topic. This misconception is propagated by the Christians. If you have been a Christian before, especially from Africa, you would have heard this term familiar spirits that they are always casting and binding all the days of their life. This is where I first heard that term during the time I was a Christian. They claim that familiar spirits are some sort of evil spirits that are attached to the person's family or to the person, and that these familiar spirits are responsible for causing problems or difficulties in the life of the person. And they believe that as a Christian, you should only know Jesus Christ, that Jesus Christ should be your Lord and personal Savior, that any other sort of spirits, including any familiar spirits, your ancestor spirits, spirits of your parents, of your land, all of them are demons. Spirit of your country is a demon. Every other spirit, even the spirit of your mother, your father, your brother and sister, they are all demons, according to Christianity, except for only Jesus Christ. So when you go to these Christian churches, you will see them casting and banding familiar spirits, this spirit, intranquil spirits, marine spirits, all sorts of spirits that we cast and bind, everything bindable. But yet their problem is not solving. They are still suffering. They are still stupid. They still worship their pastor. They still waste their time. And they still live an hypocritical life. I have never seen a single Christian in my life that is not an hypocrite, because Christianity is hypocrisy. These are people that claim to be living a kind of high standard that they have set for themselves that nobody can be able to accomplish. So anybody that claims to be a very good Christian is a very big hypocrite. And they are not people that you should trust, because these are some of the greatest liars on earth. But I'm not talking about Christians today. I want to talk about familiar spirits. Nigel, welcome to the chat. Stephanie, welcome to the chat. When we hear the term familiar spirits, what does it mean? The definition of the word familiar on its own means that something you already know, somebody or something that you have been able to make contact with before, that you are in close contact with. When you say a familiar friend, meaning your friend that you already know, you have done things together, and you have a good working relationship together. You say, this is my familiar friend. This is a familiar item, meaning I have come across this item before. I have experienced this item. I have worked with the item. So when you see the term, they say something familiar, it means you already know them. It's not the first time you are encountering them, or it's not the first time you people have been meeting, or you have been seeing this kind of idea. So you say this thing is familiar to you, a familiar face, familiar friend, okay, familiar product. I've been using it before, I know about it. When it comes to spirits, we also have familiar spirits. The word familiar too can also be traced to something like family. The Latin America people, they'll say something is my familia or something like that, means that my family. These are spirits that have been in your family or in your generation or in your bloodline for very long time. Okay, probably your great grandparents, they have been venerating these spirits. Your parents venerated there, your grandfather, now it's your turn. So these spirits are familiar to your family, or they are part of your family. These are the spirits we call spirit family. Okay, your ancestors have been venerating them from time immemorial. And now you, when it comes to your turn now, so you are representing the bloodline of your family in this present lifetime. The spirits will still be there around you, hovering around you, guiding you, or doing the work they have been doing for thousands of years or for generations. So these spirits, we call them familiar spirits. Okay, there are different types of them. All of them are not the same. Just the way we humans, our characteristics are not the same. Okay, some of them have different purposes. They do. Okay, some familiar spirits can come into the family line due to veneration, due to close contact or good working relationship, or due to pacts, vows, or covenants that your ancestors have made in the past that they will be working with this particular deity for eternity or for their old generations. This spirit, these pacts in a way, they are not bad. Making a pact with a deity is like an agreement with the deity to do certain things, to work together. Okay, the working together might be the spirits require some things that they need to work in this physical world. You will dedicate your life to be giving them those things, so to be giving them those physical assistance. Why they too will also dedicate their time to be helping you, giving you their own spiritual assistance. So it's like a working relationship. This relationship might involve maybe from time to time your ancestors were giving food or water or material things, objects to these deities so that they can act in this physical plane. I have told you before in some of my videos that spirits they live in the plasma realm, the fourth dimension. They don't really have this essence, this H2O water essence in that fourth dimension, in the sense that it's not physical. And you know that this world is primarily made of water. Okay, they need this element, they need certain things to be able to act or to be active in this physical world. So from time to time, they make contact with humans that will be doing these things for them, giving them these physical materials for them to act in the physical world. So this kind of close working relationship might develop into a business relationship or a family relationship, whereby you scratch my back, I scratch your back, or you do this for me, I also do this for you. Later on, it will grow into something stronger. Okay, so the spirit now will now attach themselves to the bloodline of the individual. So after the individual have passed away, their seeds, their children will still continue the contract. Okay, when those ones pass away, the next ones continue the contract until it gets to your turn. So most times we inherit some of these familiar spirits. As I told you before, we African people, we are not Christians. Christianity just interrupted years for the last, interrupted Africa for the last 400 to 200 years. Even many of us in Africa, my grandparents, they know nothing about Christianity, meaning they were never Christians. If you say you want to trace their bloodline from the beginning of time, my grandparents, both my mom's side, my dad's side, they know nothing about Christianity until it got to their children's turn, which are my parents. These are the ones that got in contact with this so-called Christianity. Okay, and now my own generation, I have broken off from that contact. I have gone back to African spirituality. So those deities that maybe my grandparents have been venerating since time immemorial, those deities or those African spirits, you call juju, any name you want to call them, they are still connected to me. Okay, so when my grandparents pass away, then we transfer to my parents, and if those ones reject or accept, then we still transfer to me. Okay, so those are spirits that I inherited. You inherit them. These familiar spirits, most times you inherit them from your bloodline as an African person. Okay, so they come natural to you because your parents have been venerating them or have been working with them for hundreds or thousands of years. Okay, so these kind of spirits, they are a part of our spirit family. So when it gets to your turn, you continue doing the things you have been doing, acknowledging them, doing your regular offerings too, giving them the things that they need, and in turn, they also protect you and guide you, direct you in the right path as well. So most of the time we inherit them, okay? So they are part of our spirit family. So we can also call them allies. The essence of this spirit is to protect you. Most times it's for protection, to bring prosperity to your life. So they protect you from evil, they protect you from lies. So this is one of the things that Christianity, the evil spirits in Christianity needs to first of all destroy. When you become a Christian, they want you to break every natural protection you have. So they will ask you to be praying against your own familiar spirits in your bloodline. They want you to cut all links with them. They want you to destroy them. They want you to break all contact with them. So they ask you to be casting and binding them, that they are the source of your problem. Whereas Christianity is the source of your problem. They are not the source of your problem. Okay? So they ask you to pray against them. Sometimes they will say they are foundation spirits. These are the ancestors spirits in your family that your family line have been venerating since time immemorial. They will say they are evil spirits, they are demons, they are this. They want you to cast and bind them, to cut off that relationship. When you cut off that relationship, you will not be totally exposed. No spirit will be around you to be offering that protection. Then they can use their religion to deal with you very, very well. Okay? So that's why they need to destroy all those spirits. So when these evil pastors and priests come, when they see you, they see the spirits that are protecting you, they see that natural barrier of protection, and there's nothing they can do against it. So they, first of all, they want to use you. You use your own mouth to renounce them. That's why we tell you that they are evil spirits. You need to cast and bind them. You need to chase them away. So you making those pronouncements to renounce them, we kind of push them away. Okay, we humans, we have free will. Contrary to what many people will say, that you don't have free will, we have the destiny to choose the life we want to choose, to live, to choose the kind of experience we want to. So most times, most spirits will not force themselves on you. If you say you don't want them anymore, they will simply go, so that you can have the experience. Maybe that is what you want to live in this time. Maybe they say this person, this lifetime, you want to be an ignorant person. You want to know what it feels like to be ignorant or stupid, or to be paying attention to pastors. So when you cast and bind your natural spirits, they will leave you alone. They will go somewhere else, or they will stay away for some time, so that you can have that experience of going to church, of fooling yourself, bamboozling yourself, to get experience from these rotten pastors. So you can be able to chase them out. You can renounce them if you don't want their services. You see, you can do this. They will still, most times, they will leave you alone and do other things. Okay, but there are some cases whereby if the person have a serious pact, or the person is supposed to do a kind of spiritual work, or to have a very close working relationship with them, no amount of casting and binding will chase them away. Okay, if you as an individual are supposed to do spiritual work of interceding for people, or working closely with the spirit, but you are not doing that, the spirits that you're supposed to be working with, they will try to frustrate your life, to make sure that you find things difficult, so that you will come back to the spiritual path. Sometimes they do this as well. Okay, so we have different kind of familiar spirits, and for different kind of purpose. So every African person have their own familiar spirits. For the mere fact that you are here as a human being, you are living, you have flesh and blood with you, and you are from Africa, the most times the deity of that land where your parents come from, these are the spirits that are supposed to be guiding you. Those are the spirits that will be familiar to you, and they are naturally part of your spirit family. Okay, the aim of this spirit is to protect the children of that land, to protect the sons of that land, the sons and daughters, to guide them. Okay, so naturally what you do is to be venerating them, and be giving them the offerings from time to time. when we give them these offerings, this water, this food, this sacrifice, you're giving them power. You're giving them the very core, the material to act in this physical world, and simply pushing your attention and your will into this process. You are actually animating them, giving them the life force that they need to act for you. Okay, this is the essence of the whole operation of practicing African spirituality. It's simply about making the unconscious conscious. Okay, that very life force inside you, that divine spark that is making you to live and breathe, to move. You bringing it out and making it conscious in this physical world. You're giving it more power to manifest your goals. Okay, this is the essence of what we are doing here. When you say you practice in African spirituality, you are actually venerating your own self as a living deity, empowering yourself, and increasing your capability of strengthening your connection with your land and your physical natural environment. Okay, so familiar spirits, they are very necessary for working with. They are part of your spirit family. In fact, they are your spirit family. Okay, there's nothing bad about them. Okay, so we all have familiar spirits. It's left for you. If you want to walk with them, you walk with them, acknowledge them, and the more you do your offerings, your libations, the more they become stronger in your life. It's as simple as that. Okay, it's as simple. These are very good spirits to work with, in the sense that they already know you. They are attached to your bloodline. They have been working with your parents. Probably in your previous incarnations, you have worked with them. So you guys already know each other. Okay, there's no need for long process in doing things. It's not like you're meeting a new spirit that you have no connection with. They're already connected to you. So when you call them, they respond faster, and they just do their work of protection around you. You don't even know when they are doing the work. They do the work, and they clear your way. As simple as that. When people try to attack you, they protect you. They move you away from danger. They just do their work quite naturally, and your spiritual practice becomes very, very easy and seamless. Okay, so they are very good spirits, and I don't see anything wrong with them. In fact, I believe every African person should strengthen their connection with their own familiar spirits, because this is your first line of defense against any kind of spiritual attack, any kind of evil stuff that is out there, or that is taking life or doing evil. These familiar spirits around you is your first line of defense. Okay, so you should make sure that you acknowledge them, and be doing your regular offerings to them to give them more power, more energy, to be working for you and be doing their work. Okay, this is the way I see the thing. Now, how to acquire familiar spirits? How to acquire them? If you don't have, or maybe you come from a bloodline that your parents were not really into practice of African spirituality, so you don't have that strong connection, or the spirits around you, they are not so powerful, due to maybe your bloodline might have been polluted with Christianity, or with enduring slave trade, or any other kind of thing. Sometimes when we marry the wrong people, they also pollute our bloodline. Okay, all these kind of things can happen. So if you want to strengthen your connection, you can make pacts with deities. You can make pacts. This is where pacts making becomes very, very effective. Making pacts with deity to venerate them or to work with them in a lifetime. We make these spirits your allies or your familiars, so that both of you will be working together. So we see people, you can acquire these spirits by making pacts. You can make pacts with more than one spirit. Okay, it's very possible. I have done it. You can make pacts with maybe 50, 20 spirits, or depending on how you can be able to fulfill them. And once you make the pacts with these deities, the deities will become attached to you. And some pacts will last a lifetime, some are forever. The spirit will attach to your bloodline. So after you pass away, they will still be working or looking out for your children, or your children are part of you, they represent you, and the relationship will continue like that. Probably this is the way most of our parents acquire the familiar spirits we have today. by making pacts with them, venerating them, working with them. And over the years, the relationship strengthened. So you can be able to create a good working relationship with deities by making pacts. Most time we make the pacts of blood pacts, very powerful pacts with them to last a lifetime or forever. So the spirits are attached to us, they are attached to our bloodline. So as far as we keep having children, the spirits are there. Okay, they are always there working, doing the things for us. So you can actually acquire spirit allies through pacts. And I also do that too. I offer that service here for a fee for people that want to do pacts. What these pacts we do is that people do it for prosperity. People do it for protection from the date, from evil spirits, from bad people, and people do it to get knowledge about spiritual subjects or topics as well. When you make pacts, we make pacts for different things. In the pacts making, some people ask for power, some people ask for different things, some people ask for protection, most people, they ask for money. They ask for prosperity. That is the main thing. There is this Hollywood notion of people making pacts with the devil to sell their soul for wealth and fame and all that. But in real life, it's not like that. Okay, you cannot sell your soul for wealth and fame. It doesn't happen in real life, except somebody want to go and do blood money rituals, which I do not condone or support. You can make pacts with spirits, health deities, water deities, fire elemental spirits, different kind of spirits, even ancestral spirits, even spirits of the dead. You can make pacts with them for different kind of things. So people make pacts for gnosis. Some people make pacts to strengthen their spiritual acumen or to increase their spiritual knowledge or wisdom, their gnosis. So make pacts for health, long life, different kind of things. Okay, so the list is endless. Through this pact or situation, you can actually acquire these allies or these familiar spirits. Okay, so this is the way people usually acquire them. And the reason for these packs is for wealth, as I said before, protection, knowledge, power, all sort of things that human beings need to make life comfortable and reasonable for them. Okay, so this is my take on this subject, and this is what I say about it. I don't see anything wrong with familiar spirits as far as they are working for your progress and development and protection. I don't see anything wrong with them. Okay, so this is what I have to say today. Questions or comments are welcome. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel. If you are interested in learning African spirituality, this is the place that you need to be. My website is River of Knowledge. You can see it under this video. I teach African spirituality from the ground floor. There are so many things that a lot of people don't know about African spirituality. I have been able to explain them and to bring a lot of evidence to back the scientific validity of African spirituality. So you're going to learn a lot of things on this channel, and you'll be happy you did. So please sign up for my program. Then if you want to read my book on quantum physics and African spirituality, it's a very good book. The book is here waiting for you. Then if you want to do your spell, your love spell, your pacts, your hexes, oracle tarot readings, you can reach me on this channel. My number is on the screen. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos. So take care and bye. Peace.